Right, where to next? Places with things of the stuffs. Anything over here? Oh, it's raining. L3. What am I even looking at? Get out of the way, women's. Get out of the way, women's! I could walk through you earlier. So... Oh, that. Yeah. Great that it was telling me to look at that when there was a big thing in the way. Now that's a piece of game design that is an unfortunate... Why is my light switched on? There's an unfortunate part of the nature of human beings. They don't necessarily look where you want them to do, so you kind of need stuff like that. It's frustrating that you need stuff like that, but at least, you know, you actually do need stuff like that for a lot of people. Personally, I just like stuff like that to be optional, you know, be able to turn it off so that I don't have the forced look at that sort of stuff over there thing chilliness, because I'm not a moron. I do actually pay attention to the environment around me and stuff. Yeesh. Not that difficult really, but I'm quite the explorative type. I mean, I don't see everything, and I might miss some things, and might need more of an indication of where I'm supposed to be looking sometimes when a dude's like, hey, look at that, and they seem to be looking directly at a wall. But again, you could easily address that by having the character point in the right direction. Right? Sense makes? Anybody on the side of the wall? No. Open the door! Move the door! Move it aside, women. Tess, why don't you give me a hand here? She's clearly injured. Oh, now you're wondering. Why didn't you open the door? I mean, surely you can see she's in pain. She's injunated. And that has nothing to do with the racist... Okay. Deep South way of saying Indian. Actually, yes, it is. See, now this is something that I really liked about Silent Hill Shattered Memories. The character actually changed the way he'd respond to things based on decisions you made throughout the game. It would be nice to see more games do stuff like that, because them saying, oh, it's not your style. I know it's not your style, even though it quite clearly is based on what I've just done. Yeah, just kind of break the flow a wee bit. Don't you think? It's like in there was a good example of that actually in the first Metal Gear Solid game. Not the first Metal Gear game, for those who don't know, it was actually the third or fourth. But the based on how well you did at the very beginning, the message you got from Campbell would either be something along the lines of "you're really slow," or you know, took your time, or age hasn't slowed you down one bit. There's a dude right there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Another brick. Did I use my brick already? Yeah, I did. Right. Okay. Now then, let's see if we can do this quietly. Slow and quiet. Anything down here? Nope. This is another thing that irritates me about game design. The way, you know, why is he standing in that doorway with his back to it? I know from a gameplay perspective it makes it much easier for me to kill him, but from a real world perspective it's asinine. He'd be... Oh, crap. Oh, right, never mind. He'd be standing in exactly the opposite way, wouldn't he? Although those two looking at each other makes a bit more sense. Yeah, I hadn't considered that. Okay, you get a pass on that one. Just. But my point about the general style of games doing that is still valid, and this is far from being the only example, and far from being the worst example of it. Why do none of these people have bullets? Let's think. Splinter Cell's a bugger for doing that. Having people facing the wrong way when they're standing in doorways. And I don't understand why. Especially now with the fact that you can, kill people from face on and stuff, and kill people from round doorways. Calm down. Calm down. I keep headbutting you in the minge. Yeah, anyway. Splinter Cell's a bugger for doing that, and I don't get why, because I mean you can kill people face on and stuff with the way the game is now, so yeah, stuff and things. Right, is he going to have any bullets? I don't know, I'm going to move him over here just in case they're I'm going to murder you in the face to death because you're a bad guy. It's not like he could have, then again, they'd have tried to kill Marlene, is it? Why doesn't he have bullets? Yeah, there's a dude there. They'd have tried to... Okay. Oh crap. Okay, it's alright. Oh crap! You get him, people! Come here, you! Death in the face. Oh crap, there are more people! Right, come here, you. Right, murder in the face. Okay, I should have looked around a bit more. My bad. Oh no, that worked out pretty well though, I think. Yeesh. Why is nobody dropping bullets? They clearly have guns. Using bullets? No. Fine. Anything in there? That box has no bottom. Has no butt. Yeesh. Right, are these fireflies? Guess. So why are the fireflies at war with the military anyway? Is that ever explained? I know I've asked that already, but is that ever explained because stuff? Don't know. Is it just these guys aren't dropping bullets because they have a different gun than I do? Because if that's the case, then why don't I just pick up one of theirs? I mean, they have what look like 357 snug revolvers. I don't think would fit in a 45, but hasn't everybody used that so far? Is that enemies and stuffs? Whatever. Why are we all getting all hyperactive now? Everybody's dead.
Where are we going, Marlene? This way. Let's go right now.
Cool. But that still doesn't answer the question. I hate people who do that. Why can't you just tell me? Seriously, why don't you just say? Because people are just... Yeah. I mean, would it really kill you to just say something like, we're going to my place? Something like that? or somewhere safe, you know, hideout, whatever. I mean, I could understand, like, if I'm leading somebody to my place and they've never been here before and they ask where you're going, it's like, well, you know, you're not going to tell them the address or anything because it'd mean nothing to them. Well, you might tell them the address, but still, it'd mean nothing to them. But it would, you know, it wouldn't be the difficult to say we're going to my place or we're going to a shop or whatever it is that you happen to be heading towards, you know. But people are always like, oh, we're almost there. You'll see when we get there. Don't worry, we'll be there shortly and stuff like that. Naffs me off. And that's not a thing about game design, that's just a thing about people in general, because people do say that and it just gets on me.
Let her go. She's just not mine. Shit. What happened? Don't worry, this is fixable. I gotta help.
That's not Ellen Page, by the way. A lot of people thought it was, but it's not.
Well, then I'm staying.
Character model looks like her, but
Get another shot at this.
Smug her?
There's a crew of fireflies we need you at the Capitol building. That's not exactly close. You're capable. You head her off
here we
and
are.
back with weapons are yours. Double what Robert's only. Speaking of which, where are they? Back in the camp.
see,
We're not smuggling shit.
that was fine.
You follow me. You can verify the weapons. I can get past stuff. But she's not crossing that part of town. I want Joel to watch over her. Ellie!
A great start to a great relationship. Her eyes are really pale.
Was that before or after you left your relationship?
He left you too. He was a good man.
Seriously pale. They're practically white.
Take her north tunnel.
My two younger brothers and sister all have grey eyes. They're kind of a bluey grey though. My brother is actually have what they call wall eyes, I think. One's blue and one's grey. Really weird. Or primarily anyway, you actually look. The blue one has bits of grey in it and the grey one has bits of blue in it, but it's primarily one blue, one grey. It's really cool actually. But my youngest brother, the next one down, his is just flat out grey, as are my sisters. Which is weird because both my mother and their father, we have a different father, they both had blue eyes, both fairly standard, pale, but clearly, definitely blue eyes.
Shooting. What happened?
They died. You pick it up then.
No.
Thank you.
Neil.
Good. So you should. Philip Liu. Pennant worn by members of the Fireflies militia. Philip Liu. So, Chinese? Pretty sure Liu is a Chinese name. Certainly Asian. But almost certain it's Chinese. Yeah, why don't we just fix that and we could get around a lot faster. Yeesh. I mean, I know it's all like stuff, but can I not like knock him over in the face? Come here, I'm going to beat you to death. Yeesh. That kind of thing, I kind of swing back and forth on that as to whether you should be able to kill your NPCs. And some ways I think you could for realism, in other ways I think you shouldn't, because sometimes it can be difficult trying to keep track of where they're at and you might do it by accident. But on the other hand, I also think, you know, it just makes you pay more attention to what you're doing and stuff. In the face, move. Silly women's. Yeah, she's just a kid. Cut her some slack. She is, she's just a kid, she's like 14. It's just like, you know? Yeah, whatever. My my youngest sister is 21 now. When did that happen? My child is 9. How did that happen? Seriously. How has it been 9 years already? Vroom, 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 vroom. Can I shoot her in the face? Nah. Put it away. In the face. Oh, it has only 4 uses left. Right. In that case. Nope. Just kind of defaults back to it regardless of what I do now, does it? Fairy zigzags. Anybody out here? No? Doesn't work that way?
Where are we going?
Around here?
Up there.
But where?
How are we supposed to
Oh,
reach
there.
that?
I'll give you a boost. Probably could, actually. I mean, I personally lifted a friend of mine up to a 2nd story window. He was literally stood on my hands. Climbed up on... I helped him climb up. He stood on my shoulder briefly, then I lifted my hands up and he literally climbed up onto my hands and had 1 foot on each hand. And I just held him. It wasn't easy, because, you know, he wasn't a particularly large lad, but still, you know, I was holding up above my head. But that actually made it easier in a way, because I was able to brace completely against the floor and support his weight with the entirety of my body. But even so, the point is, I could do that, so... Come on. Am I standing on mid-air? Come on. Okay, don't then. Stay down there. See what I can? Right, now she's coming. Come on! Thank you, finally. What's that noise? Is one of the cats pulling at something, or is that my computer? My PlayStation 3 even spinning its disc. Yes.
I don't know. She's right like us.
She's kind of tall for a 14-year-old.
My mom. She's been looking after me. And I'm 14. Not that that has anything to do with anything.
Still a kid.
Or anywhere. We've been gone a long time.
Can you hear that noise? Is that... Hold on.
Look, I'm not supposed to tell you why you're smuggling me, if that's what you're getting at.
Don't know.
Okay, great.
Kind of sounds like a cat licking something metallic, but also at the same time sounded like a PlayStation 3 disc sort of spinning. I don't know. Yeah, hit it again. Difficult. I tried to move over to listen to my PlayStation 3 to see if it was that, and then of course as soon as I move away from it, it starts making the damn noise again. Yeah, I think it's my PlayStation 3. Can I open that? Oh, I want to break it open and go in there. I suppose it'd be kind of difficult with the equipment I have. I mean, I could shoot it, but I wouldn't want to waste a bullet on it. So, yeah. Even if I could, I probably wouldn't. I'm guessing the reason so few people have bullets, even though they quite clearly should, is actually more to do with the fact that I'm playing it on hard. They could at least have like a few bullets, you know. I mean, when I stealth murder the peoples in the face, surely I could at least get a couple of bullets off them. Again, ludonarrative dissonance and stuff.